Hello friends. Welcome to Audiobook Daily. Today we'll talk about the book summary, Think Straight by Darius Foroux. Ria was ambitious, hardworking, and full of ideas. Yet, every night she went to bed with a restless mind. Her head was crowded with worries about the future, regrets from the past, and endless what-ifs. She scrolled through social media, compared herself to others, and drowned in news that only added stress. Despite her efforts, she felt stuck, unable to make clear decisions, procrastinating on her dreams, and doubting her every move. One day, she realized the problem wasn't lack of effort or intelligence, it was her thinking. Her mind was so cluttered that she couldn't see the path forward. This is exactly the situation Darius Foroux addresses in Think Straight. His book is a guide for people like Ria, and many of us, who need to learn how to clear mental noise, focus on what matters, and transform life by first transforming thoughts. Why thinking straight matters? Foroux begins with a simple truth: the quality of your thoughts determines the quality of your life. If your mind is filled with clutter, fear, or distractions, your life reflects that chaos. But if your thinking is clear and purposeful, your actions align with your goals, and life becomes more focused and fulfilling. Most people don't realize they can control their thoughts. They allow the outside world, news, opinions, fears, to dictate their mental state. Think Straight teaches that your mind is your responsibility, and learning to manage it is the first step to freedom. The enemies of clear thinking. Foroux points out the main culprits that cloud our thinking. Information overload. Social media, constant news, and gossip overload the brain with noise. Fear and worry. Most of what we fear never happens, but the constant anticipation drains us. Overthinking, replaying mistakes or overanalyzing decisions paralyzes action. Lack of focus, jumping from one task to another prevents deep progress. Until we remove these distractions, straight thinking remains impossible. Principles of Thinking Straight. 1. Control your input. You are what you consume. Just as unhealthy food damages the body, unhealthy information damages the mind. Choose your mental diet wisely: books, conversations, and media that add value. 2. Simplify life. Decision fatigue is real. By simplifying daily choices, what to wear, when to work, how to plan, you save mental energy for what truly matters. 3. Focus on what you can control. Instead of worrying about external factors like other people's opinions or unpredictable events, concentrate on your actions, habits, and mindset. This shift brings calm and confidence. 4. Don't chase perfection. Clarity comes from doing, not waiting for perfect conditions. Action, even if imperfect, leads to progress and further insight. 5. Value your mental energy. Guard your time and attention as precious resources. Avoid wasting them on trivialities, negativity, or endless comparisons. Habits to practice clear thinking. Foroux doesn't stop at ideas, he offers practical habits. Journal daily. Writing thoughts clears mental clutter and brings perspective. Ask better questions. Instead of asking "why me?" ask "what can I do now?" Build routines. Consistent habits create structure and reduce uncertainty. Embrace minimalism. Simplify not just possessions, but thoughts and commitments. Practice gratitude. Focusing on what you already have creates clarity and peace. Thinking Straight, Foroux emphasizes, is not about eliminating every negative thought but about developing the skill of redirecting the mind toward what's useful. From thoughts to action. Clear thinking must lead to clear action. Many people confuse thinking with doing, but Foroux warns against this trap. You can plan endlessly, but only action produces results. Straight thinking provides the clarity to decide what matters most, and the courage to act on it without hesitation. Once the mental fog clears, procrastination fades, and productivity increases naturally. The rewards of straight thinking. By practicing these principles, you gain better decisions, simpler, faster, and more aligned with your goals. Reduce stress. Less worrying about uncontrollable factors. Increased productivity, focused energy on meaningful tasks. Confidence and peace, a sense of control over your mind and life. Ultimately, straight thinking creates freedom, the freedom to live intentionally instead of reactively. Back to Ria. Once she applied these lessons, her days began to change. She stopped flooding her mind with endless news and gossip. Instead, she read books that inspired growth and journaled every morning to organize her thoughts. She simplified her routines, stopped chasing perfection, and focused only on what she could control. Slowly, her mind felt lighter, her choices clearer, and her confidence stronger. What once felt like chaos turned into calm. She realized that success didn't require a magic formula. It required a clear mind. Ria's story is proof of Forous's central message. When you learn to think straight, you can finally live straight. Conclusion. Darius Forous's Think Straight is a practical manual for mastering the mind. It reminds us that our thoughts shape our lives and that clarity is the foundation of success, peace, and fulfillment. By controlling inputs, simplifying choices, focusing on what we can control, and turning thoughts into action, we can transform our lives one clear thought at a time. Just like Ria, all of us can shift from mental chaos to clarity, and when we do, life itself becomes simpler, calmer, and infinitely more meaningful. Thank you for listening. See you in next book summary.